God, I'll have to do that when I go back to work, won't I? Okay, spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aquarius's highest good. How is Aquarius feeling in this second week of September 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Aquarius is feeling, first of all, please. The 6 of Pentacles. So, looking for equal give and take, looking for balance. 6 is a number of, it's an even number, it's a number of balance. Pentacles are increments of time, money, and energy. You could be looking to treat 2 people fairly in a situation, or you could just be looking for reciprocity and fairness and equilibrium from a partner, or it's about reciprocity, equal give and take, fairness. The Justice reversed. Now, the Justice upright is fairness, it's the legal system, it's the major arcana for Libra, it's balance, things being right, fair, just. When that's reversed, it can feel like something is unfair, something is unjust. Could point to marriage as well. You may feel wronged in some sort of way. Ooh. The Ace of Swords is a confession, clarity, truth, and major revelation. Maybe something you perceived to be fair actually wasn't, and you've changed your mind about how you feel about that, and the way that you perceive it has changed. Or the way that you're being treated now is unfair, where it was fair. It's something to do with fairness and equality and justice. Some sort of revelation, the truth, confession, clarity. Let's see who's coming out in your reading. So this is a lack of growth, a lack of work. Interesting that it's pentacles, because that's increments of time, money and energy. When it's upright, you can see the work tools. This is growth and expansion. Eight of Pentacles, it's the future. It's building and growing with a view to becoming financially secure, financially independent. In a relationship, it's the intention that we would keep going to get to the Ten of Pentacles. As an individual, it's becoming the Nine of Pentacles, where you can provide for yourself. The Ten of Pentacles, you provide for others. But that's reversed, so someone's no longer investing in something. They're not working at it. They don't have intentions for a future. And at the same time as they've got that, you've got the Six of Pentacles, where you did have good intentions and you were putting in your half. The Ten of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Someone is devastated, is the word. There's so many swords from their feet all the way up to their skull. There's extra. They are just completely, there's no coming back from this. And that's to do with the past. So that's why they're no longer investing. They're absolutely done. And you feel that this is unjust. Ten of Wands is like, this has been a long, hard, arduous road. It's been challenge after challenge after challenge. It makes me laugh, this one, because the wands are dropping down onto the skull's head. But 10 is the end of a cycle, and we've got 10 of Swords and we've got 10 of Wands. This is done. This is the end of a chapter. There's no growth in it. And it's not through lack of trying. It's been very, very painful for this person. In the outcome, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So someone is becoming single, and they're becoming financially, you know, able to support themselves. Each person in this scenario is perceiving it to be very, very unfair. Very unfair. The Six of Cups is a soulmate. It's a card of nostalgia, the Six of Cups. Each cup is filled with emotion. You can see there's a 4-leafed clover for good luck. It's a soulmate. It's someone that we're supposed to be with. Nostalgic feelings, you can feel like you've known someone a lifetime, and you may have, or you might meet someone for the first time and feel like you've already known them, when rationally you know you haven't, but you've probably known them in a previous life. Okay, so soul contracts are signed before we come into the 3D. When we're in the 5D, you agree to have a relationship with someone, to live out a divine union with someone. So there could be a soulmate coming into the equation once you become single. Ten of Cups reversed. The outcome of you becoming single is double-edged, okay? Because you'll meet a soulmate, but you'll also make a lot of people unhappy within the family. That doesn't mean they'll be unhappy forever, but it's going to cause that initial... I mean, it's mutual, like it's everyone's fault when there's a separation. It's not really possible to say that, oh, one person's upset the family, because who knows why things didn't work. Why are they no longer investing? Why are they the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands? Mirror. Reflectory and issues, like attracts like. So you could have been trauma bonded to one another. Or you could have, like I said, you could have mutually come together and mutually parted. Not because it's easy or it's fine and you're both fine with splitting up, but it wasn't, something about it wasn't functional or healthy to start with. You could have been attracted to each other and you thought that it was a soul union, but it was actually like a false flame, or you were trauma bonded to each other, like you were actually enabling negative behaviours in one another. Whilst there's still a lot of positive that comes out of creating a home and dedicating time, money and energy into building assets and having children, something may have been fundamentally like malfunctioning from day one, and you might have facilitated one another with stuff that actually needs healing and not to be facilitated anymore. Like if someone's got an overwhelming desire to control and another person's got an overwhelming desire to be submissive, then you'll be attracted to each other, but that's only perpetuating the one that needs to be submissive and a people pleaser, and the one that needs to be domineering and controlling. You get worse at what you do, you don't get better. Or you get better at doing the wrong thing instead of having to heal. I don't know why I picked that one. Devotion blooms, nurture both blossoms and thorns with tenderness. Okay, so you're going to have to kill with kindness to get through this. Bad choices have been involved in this. Betrayal has been involved. Traitors, backstabbing, deceit, unworthy of trust. Okay, so it's created a, toxicity that's probably always been there, or it's built up incrementally. Because something was always wrong. Even though there might have been a lot right, something wasn't how it's supposed to be. The truth isn't always black and white. I keep stepping towards you only to pull away again. Yeah, there's something really unhealthy. It's literally game playing and one-upmanship, or, you're moving left so I'll move right, or I'll ignore you so you start chasing me. It's like games and trying to make each other jealous, or stuff that can only end badly, really. Trying to confuse each other, not talking to each other, it's just toxic. There could have literally been affairs on both sides. Some people do that to go, they don't even realise, but I've been cheating. Do you know what I mean? It's like a control thing. Nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. Yeah, someone, one of you or both of you hasn't had boundaries. Things have happened that are like over the line. Like, if one person is controlling and they demand to see your phone and have all your passwords, and they regularly like look in your diary, or it's that's not normal trust behavior in a healthy functioning relationship. You shouldn't need to do that. But it's not necessarily that you're an untrustworthy person, but they've grown up in an environment or previously been deceived, or they've got trauma that means they can't stand the thought of a relationship ending, even when it's an unhealthy one. And then you might be someone who's a people pleaser. You might be someone who is overly submissive, or puts up with being controlled because maybe you've got abandonment issues and you like that they're controlling because it means you'll never be alone, even if it's an unhealthy relationship. It's something's really not normal about this. It's very like a trauma bond, and it means boundaries are being crossed, and it's never quite been on the right frequency, the right track. It's never been super healthy. Trauma bond isn't soulmates, it's just a trauma bond, and you can fall in love with anyone. You can fall in love with a narcissist, let's be honest. So you can have children with a narcissist, you can marry a narcissist. So guess what? You can marry, fall in love with, and have children with someone that you trauma bonded with. I don't want to lose you. Well, of course they're going to be afraid, because this is all they've ever known for a very long time, and it'll trigger like unhealthy reactions and stuff. You can click back into like, I just need to stay with this person, or we just need to get back together. Ask a parent, ask someone who's older, what would you do in this situation? What do you think I should do? Because they've been through stuff like this themselves. They've been through stuff like this themselves. They know you better than anyone else, and they want the best for you generally. Okay, unless they're a narcissist or a psycho, and then you wouldn't be asking them anyway, would you? But if you have a good relationship with your mother, whether they're alive or not, you know, you can ask them what they think. A lot of people already know. You think they don't know, but they actually have observed this relationship for, you know, as long as it's been around, and they've known, like, and not said it because they didn't think you would take it well. But they've known what you need to do. Mysteries. Unlock ancient secrets. The past holds the keys to your future. You're supposed to learn some sort of major lesson from this separation, from this relationship, what it means, why it happened, what was your part, what was their part, why you chose it, why you were attracted to it in the first place, why you stayed in it, and how you feel now that you're leaving it. It's part of your soul's purpose. It's part of like your lesson that you're supposed to learn in this lifetime. Personal journey. I follow what feels right within me, without needing validation from others. We are each on our own journey, and mine does not need to look like anyone else's. My enjoyment and satisfaction is validation enough. Right, some good fortune. A mysterious message will reveal your true path. Ooh, you might be getting a text or a DM from someone, a message via another person. You're supposed to be somewhere else, with someone else. When is Aquarius going to meet someone new, please? When is Aquarius going to meet someone new? Okay, there might be a bit more of a wait before this person comes in, but you're definitely going to hear from someone. And, you know, remember, you've got to do what's right for you, even if family express that this is like very unsettling for them, or don't you think you ought to like do this or do that. You've got to do what's right for you, okay? Because there wasn't boundaries in this dynamic. It was something that you're supposed to break free out of a cycle that's very negative with this person, okay? And they're supposed to break free from it as well. And they may actually try to cling on to you instead of releasing you. There might be some games getting played, a lack of boundaries, but it's saying ask your mother. And you're going to become single, you're going to look for a proper soulmate, and it might upset the apple cart, but this is about you now, Aquarius. It's about your personal journey, okay? And there's going to be a message from someone that sends you in the right direction. Okay, I think I've pulled everything that I can pull for you, so I'm going to let you go. I'm going to move on. And we're going to go on to Pisces. I'm going to have to open this window as well because it stinks of sage.